Every time we work on the boat where we're trying to tie the two hulls together or working on the center platform, this is what we do. We square the boat up, put the cross beams on, and then the center platforms. It takes a bit. Okay, with the exception of this first page of the timesheet, you have 10 seconds to look at every one. You can either pause the video, take a picture of it, or whatever, but you can go back and reference it. The first page here shows that we bought the plans in April when they were on sale. Also, we bought the plywood right away, so pretty early on you're $1,700 into it. I'm not going to go through every page on this timesheet. There are 32 pages, so it'll give you something to look at for a while. If you're not into statistics like how much things cost and what we did in what order, then I don't recommend you watch the rest of this. If you're real observant, you'll probably notice that we end up using probably twice as much epoxy as what Wharram says. And also, we work about 3 times as slow as what he says the boat can be built in. The spreadsheet's pretty self-explanatory. The first column is the date. Second column is what we did. Third column is the amount of time that we spent that day working. At the top of the page, you will see the total hours that we have worked from page 1 to page 32. Also, how much money we have spent on the third column, or well, whatever column that is. Fifth column, I guess. Mileage we drove, product that we bought, and then from the date over there on the far right is the one that says how many hours it took us to get to that point. So if you follow the dates over on the left hand side and look at the release dates on all of our videos there on YouTube, you can probably figure out what episode that we were working on and see the actual pictures that go along with the text here. That's more trouble than it was worth for me to do. So if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and go for it. And there are some interesting things, like on page 14, you'll see what it costs to buy a sail a sail kit from Sailrite. So you can sew your own sail together. Plus we've also got some trampoline mesh so that we can do the trampoline. But you'll find out that it costs a little bit of money to build one of these. I mean, I can't say that we scrimped any. We're using good marine plywood. And like I said, we are using quite a bit more epoxy than what they do. Coming up on page 18, you're going to see that we went ahead and did first coat of Hydrocoat just because I was trying to keep the UV rays off the hull. Also, these Johnson quick release levers. Those are for when we rig it for the shrouds and the forestay. Make it a little quicker possibly. Also, these endless straps, instead of lashing it down, I'm considering using ratchet straps, but I may or may not do that. We'll see. Yeah, you'll see a lot of different expenses in here for everything from stainless steel sheet metal screws, total fare from Total Boat. The fairing compound, I mean, it works real well. It's a lot quicker than making it up with just epoxy and the micro light fiber stuff that you get from West System. But it is expensive, and I was kind of surprised that when you get the individual containers, they're not any uniform weight each one, so that you can just, weigh it out to get the proper mixture. You'll see we have ordered rope, which will be lined as soon as it gets on the boat, but and then we're still missing the Dyneema for the shrouds and forestay. We have to order that, and we haven't ordered any blocks yet. But depends on what I feel like ordering at the times when we end up doing things. I hope this will answer some people's questions and possibly, what we've actually been doing besides loafing. We do take several days off in a row a lot of times. What can I say? That's our prerogative. Really proud of all of you who stuck through to the end of this and had the patience to look at each screen individually for each page of the timesheet. Have a good one. Thanks a lot.